Look how loud
First,
this
I'm excited to
screen
announce that the
is.
big unvaulting drop just went live at Beautiful Bastard.
That is super loud. Great pixelation. If you're gonna teach a class, this is the perfect way to do it. I like how loud it is. Let's play how loud it is.
We brought back best-selling classics
Really
and
loud.
like our new emotionally exhausted color swirl tees, hoodies, and
All right, when first turning it on, powered by Android. Now this is a giant Android display that you can use pretty much for a lot of your projects. I personally use it for planning out. I personally use it for video conferencing. And I like to see my apps before I even start uploading them sometimes here. So I use this to not just for myself, but also to demo things. And this is a great option to have in your office. I'm gonna show you a couple features that you can do. So first of all, we have Android based on the actual monitor itself. I actually added a webcam so you could do your Zoom cams, you could do your calls, your team meetings, everything that Android has in the apps, it works properly here. I personally use it a lot for TikToks too when I'm doing, demos or want to see certain things, or maybe want to display certain things that I don't want to see in my phone. I'm getting older. I want to see this stuff. Netflix, your TVs, all your monitoring stuff that you watch, your streams, you can do it from here. So let me show you a couple demos. I want to show you how loud this thing is. This is one of my videos on TikTok, all right? Now you do have access to controls here, which I'm going to go here. You can see that. So you have access to control the volume on here. And the great thing about it when I'm watching TikToks or something on my big screen, I don't have to go back and forward on my little screen. Actually, everything that I have on my phone, because I do have an Android, I have it in here. So you could screw up. You can see everything's very sensitive. So I like that you could run your fingers. No matter, I'm not wearing any gloves or anything, but you could wear gloves too, and certain gloves, not all the gloves. All right, you could run this very simple up and down. Go on the system itself. Mute. You could mute it if you want. Very simple to control your device. Now it does have a layer of a glass, but that's because it has the cameras or the features. And if you guys see, I just popped it out, and you could just change the brightness in here. There's settings that you do. We have our internet, our Bluetooth, and our quick connections, recording screen, and so forth. Like you can record your screens and it'll save into the actual data. There is built-in hardware data in here and a hardware space too for your stuff, so you can store stuff. Now, most of the times I use cloud systems, so I don't really necessarily need the space in here, but once in a while you want to record tutorials. Perfect way to demo something for your guests or for your viewers to see. So this is a perfect way to present certain things too. And I like all the access. Now, when you hit the button, look at this. Goes back to the main screen. I don't have much stuff, but I do sketch a lot, and I like to sketch here. You could use your fingers, or you could use an electronic pen, of course. And if you want, look at the response on this. Look at this. So when you're demoing something, test, all right? Look at that. I'm using a brush right now, but you could change things. You could do things with it. It's very simple, all within your hand to demo the stuff. Now, if you want to install Netflix, you have Netflix in here. You could log into your Netflix account. You could do certain things. I have to log in right now. I'm not going to log in yet, but I also have my Amazon Prime set up. I have my Hulu set up too also. So I have all these options that we're going to share stuff. So I'm going to connect my computer here. This is going to be my computer connected to this system in here, so you guys can demo. Look at that. By sharing my space, automatically I'm able to drag stuff there. So I'm gonna show you a couple things I do all the time. When I'm working here on my space, I like to use Unreal, other three-dimensional programs, and I like to work with other people and make sure that they know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you a couple demos. I'm running Twinmotion on my computer, all right? And what you're gonna see is that I can drag it. What you're gonna see that I can drag it from any screen here. Here. Look at this. Look at this. Going here to my monitor. Look at that. Beautiful, I tell you. So let's open it up. The lag is not that bad because I'm running through the same network I have here. Of course, this one has a couple connect. Like I said, the Ethernet and wireless. You're not gonna have an issue whatsoever at all if you just connect it directly to a line. It's not gonna lag. And look at the graphics I'm doing. So I'm capable of just, showing a customer, a client, anybody you want to work with on things that you're working, because I have a fast GPU. I don't get too much of the lag because of the graphics. So anytime you're demonstrating something, or you just don't want to use that, you could easily move with your fingers too. So your mouse on your computer acts like the finger. All right, look at this. Look at that. This is beautiful. And this is something that I'm demoing right now, so you guys can see that you could even zoom in. You see that? Zoom out. Look at that. Look at that. Go back in there. Click in there. Move it here. Move it there. That's beautiful. You want to change things, you can do that. So you could grab things in here. See that? And also demonstrate anybody that you're working. You could write things within the project itself. You could write and show anything that they want you to change, or you want to make updates to it. So this is a great way to have a product placement, work with projects, work with a team. The monitor works on Joy base, but it does a lot more than just Joy base. It could be your entertainment, your gaming system. It could be pretty much your viewer display system, so which is great. I'm working with 3 monitors here, and this makes it 4 monitors with this one. Great to use it for play games. You can play games, and right now you're gonna see that we're gonna demoing a game that you play mostly. You probably play this game on your phone. Instead of your phone, you could come and play here. So look at that. Oh, that was on the demo. That was my fault. I'm using it one hand. Look at that, one hand. That's all I'm playing with, one hand right now. Look at that. And if you guys played this game before, you guys know how it goes. It's just one of those things that it's controlled with your finger, and then this one, you tap. Look at that. You tap on that one. Cool. All right, as you can see, I'm actually doing a Zoom call. I'm using the camera on the monitor itself, which is a great feature. So if this monitor is going to be used only for displaying team Zoom calls, this is it. I'm gonna show you how it works. So let's go ahead and make a call. Okay, best way of collaborating. All right, this is my system here, and you'll see my screen here. I'm actually having a camera here, and look at this one. I have a camera up there too, so it's basic. I'm in that corner right there, but I could always take control here. You guys can see this. Very simple. Now we are going to bring the whiteboard. I don't know if you guys ever use the whiteboard, but this is a great way to communicate and transfer ideas over. So here, if you guys can see, we're going to go ahead and share. We're going to get here. Like I said, you have ideas. You want to draw them in there. You click on your settings. Look at that. So that is transferring over to here. Here, we're going to grab the mouse, this circle. Look at that circle here. Now you could type in things, you could transfer things, you could stop sharing things. And we're using Zoom in here for this monitor and this computer. So the desktop and this monitor interact together. No hardware necessary. It's all built in within the system. It works great for a lot of different projects, different devices that you want to do cross-platform. You can do that, as I demonstrated my working abilities from my desktop to the monitor itself. The monitor, it has its own computing system, its own power, its own drive. All right, let's take a look at the back of the device. You got your Ethernet, HDMI, USB, 2 USBs, and it has a micro USB and also a power connection. But we have the power connected already at the far end, and we have a power on button. That's what you got underneath of it, and your wireless, of course, your antenna. But we're gonna set up Ethernet and wireless. Ethernet, if you want to watch movies and you want to stream faster, that will be it. But wireless is still good. And we go back out. Great things that it interacts with any kind of camera that's capable of handling certain web streaming services. You can do that. It's going to be great for that too. It could be great for gaming, reviewing your content, talking about your content. I use this a lot to do tutorials, especially if I'm on the field and I want to take this monitor. It's easy to transfer. Now I do have it on a stand. It has a built-in rack that you could mount it, but I ended up moving a mobile stand that has wheels, and I put some weight in here because this stand is not, it's very flimsy. The TV is a little heavier than normal TVs because of all the hardware that it has built in. But once you get it going, very satisfaction to use anywhere. So very simple to use, easy to install, easy to set up. I hope you guys enjoy the video.